ik ben Deborah. Ik ga vandaag mijn haar laten knippen door Theo. Ik wil graag mijn haar tot mijn schouders hebben en wat highlights erin.
Okay, Deborah, you want your hair at the length of the shoulders. You want highlights in it, and I ask you to turn for you and the rest of the world to show what you have now.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello friends on YouTube. I'm gonna do her hair, and you heard what she wants. So first start by pinning up the hair. Comes a lot of warmth from the underhair.
Hard gefietst.
Yeah. A special request from the cape lovers. I put also on paper to protect from small hairs. Most of the times when I do long hair, I don't do this. Just want to do short hair. And we start out with a nice yellow cape. Going to cut it with a hot scissor, 140 degrees, so it seals the ends, and that I explain during the film. Deborah has a length that we can donate to. I want to get to the shoulders. You see that the length is about 20-22 centimeters, so that's a length you can donate. Especially when you see the curves in her hair, because the most wonderful shape is in this line, so that's where I'm going to cut her hair. What I do, I watch through the hair where the most wonderful fall of her hair is, the best shape. About 2 centimeters below that I secure the hair, so you see that the hair lays on her shoulders. Then I put it a little bit down. And when you, as a hairdresser, have a lot of hair that's laying in near the length you have to donate, you can send it always to the foundations who work with that, because they can always use hair on the lower parts of the hair. Can't make a wake of one hair donation. I mostly put them together in one box and send them up. Following the lines together, this I have to get a little bit down. So this is about 20 centimeters we're going to donate. Take a good scissor to get the hair off. And she has wonderful strong hair. You can hear it on the snapping of the blades. Now again, I pin the hair up to start with my first line. Start in the neckline. En een hoop warmte ben je al aan het kwijtraken.
Ja.
First thing to do is, of course, wetting the hair. Oh, is een foto, dat is niet erg. Dat is leuk. Okay, start with the first line. You see that the skull is not a V, but a little bit on a flat line, so that I have to be aware of. I could see it also on the waves. Start with my first line, create a stable line. Once again, do it with a hot scissor, and this is from Jaguar, and it's 140 degrees, so it seals the ends. So she don't get split ends for about 4 months till a half year. Work from the left to the right and back again. Control if the length is all the same. And cut it a little bit in a rounding, so don't get a hard line at the front, because her waves are pulling the hair into a round shape. So that I will also do with her hair. Get straight out of the skull, straight down, and don't get the movement of the skull. And again take away the length I don't need.
Is allemaal zeg.
Ja, normaal hoor je dat allemaal niet.
Nee.
Het is ook niet zo dat we daar echt bewust mee bezig zijn, maar door het filmen word je er wel bewust van.
Ja.
Het is ook wel heel erg leuk om dat zelf ook te weten.
Ja. Want je zei over die schaar, dat ik geen dode punten binnen een half jaar mee krijg.
Ja.
Echt?
Ja.
Wauw. Super.
Ja, dat is ontzettend gaaf. Is dat,
ja.
Oh, spuit. Dat is een mooie spuit, maar hij spuit me door. Take a new layer on it. You will see that I still work on the same baseline as where the secure lines were. Only tip of the ends. And you can see by the shape of her head, it's a wonderful rounding. So it will fall in a natural line as you don't force anything. Take the right side and connect it to the left side. You can in the meantime hear the hissing of the blades. Come to my last part. Find the line till behind the ears. Again, pull the hair straight down. Lay it in the shape of the natural fall. And take off minor parts. Beware that the rounding of the skull is important to lay the hair flat on, because when you take it to the neckline you get more length, and I don't want all on one length. Do the same on the right side, from behind the ear. Pin the remaining hair up. Going to make some highlights in her hair in a natural way, so it looks ultra natural, not like a zebra. Going to the front, watch me the lines of bending, because that's most important. You see a wave that goes this way, and it's almost similar to the way our eyebrow bone walks, and the chin line is also moving not straight up but in a curve. So you can see that all the lines that are in her hair are there because her skull has the same lines. It's not without a reason. Take the hair to the front. Lay it in a natural way. So watch how the chin line walks, and that I copy in my hair. In her hair. But when I'm working and this is my hair. My hair. Oh, you don't have hair. I have. Again from the left to the right, and from the right to the left again. So I get all the control over the length I cut. Take a new layer on it. Connect it again. And by taking a little bit rounding in the front, the weight will get to the back and not to the front. So her face will be a little bit more open. And she can still wear all the hair in a tail. I'm glad we did.
Ja.
Nou, op school kan het dus heel makkelijk zijn als het kan.
Ja, klopt. Ik zat nog te denken inderdaad. Kan het wel in de staart?
Ja, maar die kan wel in de staart.
Ja.
Come to the last part. On the left side, lay all the hair in the same rounding. Give it a slight graduation. So pull the hair down and bend them to the back. This way I'm sure the lines will go to the back. And travel back again. Going to her right side. Again, you see all the lines of the skull into her hairstyle and in her movement of the hair. Part the first line. Start by taking it to the front. Take a part of the left side with it, so I'm sure I have the same length. And now I start bending because most of her hair lays on her right side. So I start giving the graduation from the start. Take a new layer on it. Again, start at the front.
Ik had nooit echt het lef om te doen, om korter te laten knippen. Altijd maar bij het veilige.
Dat kortje wel leuk staat hoor. Maar
ja,
dan moet je wel gewoon een goede kapper hebben.
Ja, klopt.
Dat is een klein stukje met je hoofd deze kant op. Again, take both sides to the front, over the center at the front line. Give it a cross control. By taking the left to the front, to the right, and the right to the left again. Make sure they lay in the same line. Again, graduate. Bring it up and bend it. This way it goes back. Going on the center of the hairs behind the ears and connect both lines to each other. Dat is veel te leuk om te doen.
Ja, als je het echt wel leuk vindt, dan ja.
Het is ook heel leuk, kappersvak is een mooi vak. Coming the hair to the back, and now I just have to watch over the center line for all the lengths connect to each other. Take off minor parts that are not connecting. It gives also a new rounding to the shape of her hairstyle. Dat is lang hè, zo boven.
Ja. Maar klopt het ook zo dat je haar op een gegeven moment niet meer verder groeit gewoon? Dat
Nee.
het gewoon... Nee?
Nee, niet met thermisch knippen.
Oké.
Met gewoon knippen wel, omdat je haar net zo hard afbrokkeld bent als dat het groeit.
Oké.
Met thermisch knippen kun je het echt heel lang laten worden.
Oké.
So far, cutting of the hair. Now I'm going to make me a highlight and then a highlight on the 12 base with 12%, and I will lay it in the natural fall of the hair. So I don't use foils because I love the shape variety. Een moeilijk woord. But I love when the hair can play with the colors. Okay, put on protection to color her hair. So I use my plastic foil. Now I'm going to work up from the underlines up to the upper lines. I start by the ears and then not in the totally on the part. So on the skull bone I start with the highlights to bring them in. What I made as a highlight is a 12-0S of affinage, and that I use with 12%, and I put in a little bit deep conditioner. part hair over the skull bone. I start what I said on the lines. The wonderful thing about working with a highlight is that you don't have to be working with foils. You can lay them just gently in. The product is ultra creamy. Don't damage the hair. And it will light it up for about 3 to 5 shades. So I can totally control where my lines are. Take a new layer on it. Come just from the top of the hair, not go deep in. And again, bring in some highlights. It's the first time she colors her hair.
Yes.
So, dum 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 dum. Always a little bit scary. But she's seen a lot of videos of mine, so she knows I'm dangerous.
Yes, I do.
And so I work the total hair. Okay, now all the highlights are on. Just gently with the tip of my comb, I comb over the line I just set out. So I give an ultra smooth line. And I can spread the product all over her hair. This way I'm sure that I have a natural line, a natural coloring. Put a little bit more at the front, because that's in the facial lines it's always nice to be a little bit more blonde. So this one is a little bit bigger. So she can also see her own blonde hair afterwards. This stays open. We're going to wait for 40 minutes and then we're back. Okay, we're back from coloring. And you see that the highlights are very natural. When the hair lights up you see them even better. She has slight curly hair, so from Rove hair I use a curl stimulator. Amount about €1. It's a very sticky product and it smells creamy. A little bit like Old Spice, but that's just for the veterans around us. Old Spice is what my father uses after shaving, and his father also. Those were the days. Go and blow dry it with a diffuser in a natural fall and natural curls. This diffuser has infrared. Just gently lay the curls in it and dry them. And have patience. So far blow drying. Lay the hair in natural fall. Now I don't want stiff curls, don't like stiff curls, I like curls to be curls. Like girls with curls. So I use from Goldwell It's a curl stimulating soft wax. Just gently work it into the hair. And this is a product that don't make the hair even greasy. It's just a wonderful styling product. Smells lovely.
Ja, dat is goed.
And I think this is a wonderful natural look. First time coloring.
Yes.
Yeah. I did it, I did it, I did it. Nee. Ja, zo. Mooi, mooi.
Ja, zeker.
Okay, my love, you must show your hairstyle to the world
Okay.
by turning around. Happy with it?
Yes.
Okay.